Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late Monday night video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. That's all you gotta do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this very late Monday night, April the 6th, 2020, or if you're watching from somewhere else, April the 7th, 2020, it is time for your late night. It is time for your late night WWE Monday Night Raw review for April the 6th, 2020 from the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. And that's all I gotta say about it. Before I start, day 25, go fuck yourself. I'm not helping Sean. That's all I gotta say about that. Sean can go kill himself for all I care. He doesn't have freaking leukemia. He's lying through his teeth, so fuck him. That's all I gotta say about that. Hold on, let me... Can I ban people from this? Yeah, I can. I gotta figure out how to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Get out of here. D25 has been blocked. I don't want to hear his fucking mouth. Sean's View Entertainment cocksucker. Fuck him. So that's all I gotta say about it. So anyway, enough about that bullshit. So let's start Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw coming the post WrestleMania edition of Monday Night Raw. And it was alright. I can't. Fuck him. Sorry about that. That's it. I had fucking day 25 coming up with 600 fucking accounts. Fuck him. Go fuck yourself, Dave. Go suck Sean's View Entertainment's cock. For all I care. Goodbye. Go make another 100 accounts, Sean. I know, because I know it's you and Dave. So fuck you. So that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, enough about that bullshit. I don't give two shits about day 25 or Sean's View Entertainment. Both of them could go die in a fire. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, so like I said, let's get to Monday Night Raw. Let's not talk about stupid people that have small cocks. That's all I gotta say about that. So Monday Night Raw, the post WrestleMania edition of Monday Night Raw. Usually it's pretty good. We have some returns, mostly some rematches. But usually it's a chaotic show. But tonight, yeah. Tonight wasn't one of those nights that you thought, like, yeah, we're going to start the road to SummerSlam. Let's start the road to whatever they're going to get through over the next couple months. And this wasn't even that great a show. We had the new WWE champion Drew McIntyre on the show. You also had the Raw debut of Bianca Belair, which was nice. We had the return of Nia Jax. Not that I care, but I guess now you got some contenders for Becky Lynch's title. You got Nia, you got Shayna, you got Bianca. You can put on there if you for Becky's title whenever the next pay-per-view event is, whenever that'll be. They probably won't announce anything yet. So we'll see what happens with that. But overall, the show was kind of flat, uninteresting, boring. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. This is getting annoying. Dave 25, go to sleep, all right? Make 600 more accounts for I care, all right? I am the #1 wrestling podcast. Thank you very much. So, but you go bye-bye too. And that's it. So we start the night off with our first match. Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. But you know who is. Down there. But she takes on Liv Morgan, who put on a pretty decent show at WrestleMania Night 2 and a pre-show against Natalya, getting the win. This was a pretty good match. Wasn't great, but it was pretty decent. Liv put up a good fight against Asuka, and he almost beat Asuka at a couple points. But it is what it is. So Asuka begins laughing and mocking. Oh. Then lays in the boots to Liv, hits the butt attack. Liv counters the head kick into a cradle. And then Liv hits a Hurricanrana, but Asuka cuts her off, follows with a missile drop kick. They go to the floor. Asuka takes over. Then we go to break. Asuka's still in control as we come back. She hits a knee strike, covers for a near fall. He starts toying with Liv a little bit. Liv comes back with a rebound code breaker. Follows with some clotheslines and then an Insagiri and a double stomp for a near fall. Asuka locks in the triangle. Liv escapes. Asuka falls with a German suplex. Then a Shining Wizard for a near fall as Liv got to the ropes. And then Asuka locks in the Asuka lock. Liv tries to fight out of it, but eventually she has to tap out. Like so many others have before. Like all others in this fucking community have. And that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, that's Dave 25 on another fucking account. How many fucking accounts do you have? Get a fucking life, man. Go fuck Sean's View Entertainment in the fucking ass with your tiny cock. God damn. Fucking creep, man. Just another fucking Sean's View Entertainment dick rider. That's all I gotta say about that. And keep slandering my name because you know you fear me. So that's all I gotta say about that. So fuck you, and oh yes, fuck you. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so Asuka gets the win. She starts the post-WrestleMania era of Monday Night Raw on a good note. So hopefully they thrust her into the women's title picture, and maybe she'll get the title back. I don't know. But I really don't know what they're going to do with Asuka now and Kairi at this point. Now, there was rumors that Kairi and Asuka were going to go back to Japan. I don't know what they're going to do with Asuka right now. Asuka could do her Kana-chan TV Yokoto YouTube channel for life, and I'll be happy with that. She can go to freaking AEW and just destroy Rio. But that's just my opinion. That would be a nice match to see you. Rio and that would be pretty. Rio and Ikushio and Nyla Rose would be great. They wouldn't call her Asuka though if she went to AEW. They have to call her Kana, which is her real name. But still, a pretty decent match. I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that was that. So we'll move on with Monday Night Raw. All right, then we got highlights of Becky beating Shayna at Mania, which fucking sucked. Then we hear from Becky afterwards. Becky comments on her win and her long title reign, which is eclipsed 1 year. and that she didn't beat Shayna by accident, but Shayna was incredible. And she said that Shayna underestimated her. But she said she's the man, and Hart won over fear, whatever it was. And then we see Shayna. She's pissed. And she starts talking about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. She says that 2 times, and then she says the thrill of victory, and for you, Becky, I promise to give you the agony of my defeat. So we'll see what happens with Shayna. I assume she's going to get a rematch. I hope she does and beats Becky this time, the second time around. But we shall see what happens with Becky and the rest of the women's division. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And that's all I got to say about that. And just getting fucking trolled tonight. It's just fucking annoying. Get a fucking life, man. Go to sleep. Go suck Sean Spear Entertainment's cock. I mean, for real. Because I know it's Dave 25 and Sean on the fake accounts. Get a fucking life, you fucking twits. And if you can't do that, come fight me. Because I know you can't. Fuck you. So I'm gonna put all your fucking accounts on block. So, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So go fuck yourself, and take this with you. That too. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, go ahead and make all the fucking fake accounts you want. I'll still put them on block. That's all I got to say about that. So, I really don't care. I'm going to still do my reviews. And I'm still going to be... Me and a whole bunch of other people are going to be above you, Dave, you, Sean, and whoever else that dick rides you guys. So, I'm not going to care. Slander me all you want. You can't do anything. Free speech, motherfucker. And that's it. So we'll see what happens with Becky and Shayna and the rest of the women's division as we move on. And that was probably it for that. And we move on. All right, then we get a rematch from I believe last night for the Raw Tag Team belts. We got the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford taking on Angel Garza and Austin Theory, with Zelina Vega at ringside in her ring gear. So you knew this was going to end in a clusterfuck. And it did. It's also a Garza tagging out right away. And then Austin Theory starts off with Dawkins, kind of like what they did last night. Dawkins controls, attacks into Montez Ford. They take control on Austin Theory, clear out the ring as we go to break. We come back. Dawkins controls on Theory. Theory then stuns him off the ropes and hits a rolling dropkick and tags in Garza for some ground and pound. Theory comes back in for some double teams. So they isolate Dawkins for a while. And they attack the knee. Some more double teams, some more ground and pound until Dawkins bounces back with an exploder. And then he gets the hot tag. The Montez Ford goes completely berserk, working over Garza. And then he goes up top looking for the frog splash. And then Zelina Vega gets on the apron, grabs the leg of Montez Ford. The referee sees it. He calls for the bell, so we got a disqualification. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Figured almost the same thing as Mania, but without the finish of Montez Ford hitting the frog splash and getting the win and them retaining. But they retained anyway via disqualification. So, like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, the heels attack, and then Bianca Belair makes her way out to the ring, and basically beats the crap out of Zelina Vega, throws her out of the ring. And then she gets on the mic, says, I'm the EST of WWE. And she says, since we're all family, let's have a family affair. And since we got 3, you got 3, let's do this. So, that was that. And then we get right into Bianca Belair and Zelina Vega. And this was kind of boring. Bianca was beating her up. Zelina runs away and tries to attack. And then Bianca picks up the pace. Vega slaps her in the mouth. And then Bianca got pissed and just beats the crap out of her. And then she gets, then she takes control, misses a charge, gets sent into the ring post. Zelina works in the octopus and gets a cradle for a near fall. And doesn't hit a DDT for a near fall. Locks in a dragon sleeper. Bianca powers out into a suplex. And she catches a high cross body into a press slam. And while this is going on, the Street Profits and Angel Garza and Austin Theory brawl on the floor. And the referee sees it. He calls for another disqualification. And this was just getting really retarded. And so I gave that a 1.5 out of 5 stars. And then after that, we get to the 6-man tag team match. Why didn't they just do this to begin the fucking match? But we get to that, and wasn't anything to write home about. So wasted 20 fucking minutes of your precious time that you could have been doing something else. So it is what it is. So we start off this match with Dawkins working over Theory. Montez Ford joins in, and they double team, follows with a drop kick. Then Theory dumps him to the floor, works him over on the floor. They go back in with some strikes. And then they isolate Montez Ford for a little bit. Then they throw him to the floor again. And they work him over, throw him back in, ground and pound. Montez Ford fights to his feet, counters, and tags in Bianca Belair. Goes berserk on Zelina Vega. She takes out Austin Theory, then hits a moonsault. Then all 6 people are in the ring, and it all breaks down. And they get sent out of the ring. While inside the ring, Bianca Belair picks up Zelina Vega, hits the KOD for the 1, 2, 3. So finally, mercifully, this freaking clusterfuck ends. It really shouldn't have had match after match after match. You just should have had the 6-person tag team match, and that should have been it. But I don't know who booked this shit. But still, it was a boring as fuck 20 minutes of your time. And the 6-man tag team match, I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Mercifully, it's over, and that's all I gotta say about that. And we will move on from there. And more trolls in the chat, the same fucking people. Go fuck yourself. And that's all I gotta say. More showings for entertainment, Dick Riders. And you can all burn in a fire with him. That's all I gotta say about that. So continue to make your fake accounts with your no lives. And I'm just gonna keep blocking you. And if you don't like it, well, do something about it. But you can't. And that too. I'm just gonna fart away all you people. And until we get some real people in, I won't give 2 shits about you people. So nick my dick and keep slandering my name. Because you know where you're going to be going. Just in the same freaking pit as Showings of Entertainment. Obscurity and death to your channel. So, fuck you, man. That's all I can say about that. Alright, after that, we got highlights of Aleister Black defeating Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania last night, thanks to Lana. Lana wanted Lashley to finish him off. That backfired, and he goes for the spear. Aleister hits Black ass, knocks him out. Then we have a post-match interview with Charlie Caruso and Lashley. And Charlie's like, what happened out there? Lashley questions if he needs new management or a new wife. Breakup time. And then we see Lana coming in. He's like, hey, what's going on? What's the topic? And then Lashley's like, no, I'm out. And then he leaves. So the eventual split between Lana and Lashley is about to hit. Thank the Lord. And then hopefully, I hope Lashley fucking gets released and goes to AEW. Or maybe goes back to Impact. Who knows? And that's all I got to say about that. So, we'll see what happens with that. We're going to see Aleister Black in action in a little bit. And that's it. So, I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So, speaking of Aleister Black, he's in our next match taking on Apollo Crews of Titus Catering. And actually, he put on a pretty decent match. He actually gave Aleister Black a run for his money. I was actually a little bit surprised about this. And it looks like Apollo Crews is back on Raw. Who cares? I heard they're going to do another draft. Why? I don't know why. I mean, didn't we just have a draft of about a couple months ago? Or about a year ago? We're going to have another draft? Okay. So anyway, the match was pretty good. Start off locking up. Aleister grounds and pounds a little bit, working over the arm. Apollo counts out, and then Aleister grounds and pounds again. Apollo escapes, hits a shoulder tackle. They start picking up the pace, and then they ended a stalemate, looking at each other as we go to break. Come back, Aleister's in control, but Apollo fires back, escapes, and follows with a drop kick. Aleister goes to the floor, then he brawl a little bit. Crews hits an overhead suplex on the floor. Ow. They go back in. Aleister follows from some strikes, and then a kick, and then a penalty kick, and it was good for a near fall. Apollo dumps him to the floor, follows on an apron moonsault as we go to another break. Come back, Apollo covers for a near fall. Then he gets another near fall on a lariat. Grounds and pounds until Aleister escapes, follows with some kicks, and then runs into a power slam for a near fall. Then Aleister cut him off, hitboxing the Dragon Sleeper. Apollo escapes, and then hits the Apollo Bomb. I thought that was going to be it, but Aleister kicked out. It's 2. And they go back and forth. Apollo gets the advantage, heads up top, misses a splash, and then Aleister locks in a knee bar. Apollo makes the ropes, and Apollo's favoring the knee. Aleister goes for Black Mass. Apollo counters it. Somebody finally countered that move into an enziguri as we go to our third break. We come back. Aleister hits a sliding knee strike, then a springboard moonsault, and some kicks for a near fall. Apollo comes back with a drop kick, takes Black up top, falls with a superplex for a near fall, but his knee gives out after that. But he counters into a Hurricanrana. He counters a Hurricane into a powerbomb. And then he comes back with the Ooh-ha Nation combination for a near fall. Goes up top. Black cuts him off. Hits the knee strike. And then, boom! Black Mass out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming, Apollo Crews. Picks up the victory. Match wasn't that bad. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So, the match lasted about almost 30 minutes. And I don't even know Apollo Crews can go 30 minutes. But, I give him a little credit. I know lower card hell and Titus Catering for since he's begun. Yeah. People want me to rage quit. I'm going to make you rage quit and make all your fake accounts disappear. Because you're not going to make me disappear. I'm going to keep going whether you like it or not. So, that's all I got to say about that. And we're going to move on from there. So, keep making all the fake accounts you want. I don't care. keep riding his fake leukemia dick, because we all know it's fake. His video is fake, just like his life. And all his subs are all fake too. And that's that. So, good match. Big ups to Apollo. He put on a good match. Gave Aleister Black a good run for his money. Worked very hard. And kind of showcased a little bit of Apollo Crews, what he can actually do. But it was all right. So I gave, like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's all I got to say about that. And we're going to move on from there. All right, then we're going to look back at the Edge versus Randy Orton and his monotonous voice match at WrestleMania Night 2, the Last Man Standing match, which was brutal. You know, it could have been way better and way shorter. And we all know Edge won by hitting the concerto on top of the truck. Randy never got up. He still hasn't gotten up. So we get that. And we move on. All right, then we get back to the Performance Center with our next match, tag team action. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, the two buried talents that are in mid-card hell right now. They take on Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Pretty quick match. It's also with Burch controlling on Cedric. Tags in Oney Lorcan, grounds and pounds a little bit. They tag back and forth to isolate Cedric. Cedric fights back. Burch cuts off the tag and grounds and pounds him again. Cedric counters and hits a drop kick. Tags in Ricochet, who goes nuts on Oney Lorcan. Gets a cover for a near fall. Then all 4 men in the ring. Ricochet tags in Cedric, and they follow with some double teams. And then Cedric hits a back handspring kick, and then a suicide dive. And then Ricochet hits the Benadryller or the recoil. Finishes it off, so they get the win in a pretty quick 4-minute match. And that was it. Cedric and Ricochet pick up the win. They're a pretty decent tag team. Not the greatest tag team in the world, but them teaming up together kind of works. And it is what it is. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And we're going to move on from there. And that's it. And that's it. All right, then we're going to look back at Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania from last night, which saw Kevin Owens jump off the WrestleMania sign and basically almost hits a stunner, gets the win, gets his WrestleMania moment, and finishes this feud off with Mr. Seth Rollins. Afterwards, we get a Kevin Owens video. He comments on the hell that Seth put him through over the last 5 months and how he was constantly beaten down. He didn't know what to do. He was talking about the AOP and Buddy Murphy. He says he got his redemption at WrestleMania and he won, and he thought he didn't know if it was worth it, but he beat Seth at Mania, and it was worth it to get a Mania moment he could be proud of. And he says, no matter what's next, he is here to stay and fight because this is the Kevin Owens show. And he was talking about should he go back to going for the prize, the WWE title, becoming a prize fighter. I think he should. And hopefully he can get a title shot, maybe at Drew McIntyre. That'll be a pretty fun match, and a pretty good feud. But who knows what's going to happen with the man, Kevin Owens, and over the next coming weeks. And that's pretty much all I really got to say about that. So we'll see what happens with that, and we move on from there. And then we see Seth Rollins coming out. He's like all depressed and sad because he got his ass handed to him. So he comes out, and this is your squash match of the week as he takes on some jabroni named Denzel Dejournay. Say that 5 times fast. Seth beats the crap out of this jabroni and basically beats him up. This jabroni got no offense in, beats him in 1 minute and 20 seconds with the blackout. Thanks for coming, you jobber, and go back to the Performance Center and train some more. And that was that. So Seth gets the win. Whoop-de-damn, freaking do. I gave the match 1.5 out of 5 stars, and that's all I got to say about that. Didn't give two shits about excuse me. Didn't give two shits about it. And that's pretty much it for that. All right, after that, we get to another squash match of the week. We got the returning Nia Jax, Deonna Purrazzo. Was what it was. You know, Nia's back from her year-long knee injury. Double knee injury, I think she had. She talked crap, beats the living out of Deonna. She hits a Samoan drop, then a cradle DDT finishes it off. I guess that's her new finishing move. So Nia picks up the win in her return. Whoop-de-damn freaking do. I gave it 1.5 out of 5 stars. That was that. Bing, bang, boom. Next! And that's it. All right, then we get a recap of the Boneyard match between The Undertaker and AJ Styles, where we saw Biker Taker come back. AJ come out of the coffin, and then fighting on top of this freaking, I don't know what it was. This like barn, steel barn it looked like. And AJ was beating him up. He thought he had the win. He put Taker in the grave. Was about to bury him, and then Taker came from behind and just beat the crap out of him. And then he threw AJ in the grave and then buried him alive. And AJ's like fist was like this at the end, and that was that. And AJ lived a good life, but he fell to The Undertaker, and probably Taker's best match in the span of 6 years. And that was it. So it was a good match. Really highlighted both nights of WrestleMania. Probably the match of WrestleMania in my eyes. And that was it for that. And we move on. I don't know where AJ's going to go from here. Taker probably won't come back till maybe SummerSlam or at the next Saudi Arabia event, if there is another Saudi Arabia event. Who knows with this fucking virus going on. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. All right, then we get to our next match. Humberto Carrillo taking on Brendan Vink. And match was It was a match with power versus speed. And they go at it like that. And Carrillo hits a missile dropkick. Vink cuts him off with a big boot and a scoop slam and a cover for a near fall. Carrillo fights back, gets cut off. Vink starts talking crap, tosses Carrillo around like a rag doll, grounds and pounds until Carrillo comes back, hits a springboard high cross body, and then a spin kick, and then hits a rolling moonsault after that. And then the top rope moonsault finishes it off. So Humberto gets the win in a match. I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Just to showcase Humberto a little bit, and since the elimination, and that was that. And we're gonna move on from there, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And that's it. And got 2 viewers, and I kind of know who they are. So, you can get this motherfucker, this and this. And that's all I got to say about that. After that, we get a look back at Charlotte Flair winning the NXT Women's title at WrestleMania, beating Rhea Ripley, which pissed me off. It just really pissed me off. So Charlotte's an 11-time champion, 2-time NXT Women's champion. Then we get an interview with Charlie Caruso after the match. And Charlotte comments on the win, saying that when she was a little girl, her dad had it all. And it's the woman that makes the title. She won them all and retired the Divas title. And she says Rhea was okay. But just like everybody else, they had to bow down to the queen. And that was it. So we'll see what happens with Charlotte as the new NXT Women's Champion. I think she's going to just dismantle the great NXT Women's division. And we'll see. Maybe she'll be appearing on NXT TV this week. And that was that. And we're going to move on from there. And that's it. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, there we see highlights of Drew beating Brock Lesnar for the title. And following the match, we see some shocking footage where Drew was celebrating his big win. He was interviewed, said it hasn't sunk in just yet, but now it's official. He isn't dreaming and Brock to get eyes because he kept fighting. He's all fired up to fight, and that led him to beating Brock. And then out of nowhere, we see, well, where's the Big Slow? The Big Slow comes out, praises Drew a little bit, but now he says Drew has a target on his back, and Drew knows he wants a shot. Show says he doesn't know shit, and that got bleeped out, and he wants a match. Drew says he's not fighting right now. Show calls him a punk, and Drew knows he's trying to push his buttons, and Drew says he won't fight. So Show shoves him around. Drew's like, all right, you want to fight? We're going to fight. So we get to that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we get that. And then we move on. And I got to take a crap. I'll be right back. Woo! All right. We are back. And we got another crow with using my name and account. Goodbye. That's impersonation, which is grounds for termination. So bye to you. And that's that. And move on. All right. So where was I before I had to take a shit on Sean View Entertainment and his subs faces? Oh, right. All right. So we got the Drew McIntyre and the Big Show, and match was kind of boring. They brawl to start. Drew takes control, so Big Show mows him down with his big girth. He takes control, follows with some slams, and starts talking some crap as he beats down Drew. Then he hits a Vader elbow, and then there's some massive chops. And Show's just beating Drew down right now. Beating down Drew. So it's talking some crap. So it's really, really slamming Drew at certain points of the match. And I say, you're not a champion, you can't fight, blah, blah, blah. But Drew comes back, slams Show, covers for a near fall, goes up top, gets caught, and then Big Show hits the choke slam for a near fall. And Big Show looked like he had the match won. He gets ready for the big knockout punch. Drew counters into the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. He picks up the victory over the Big Slow in a 7-minute match. But thankfully, he didn't lose the title to all people, the Big Show. But it was an match. I gave it, and really, they got nobody lined up for Drew. So who knows what Drew is gonna do from here. I don't know. I think his first challenger might be Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. I really don't know where they're going to go with Drew from here. So that was that. And yeah, that's that. So, and I forgot to post a link to in my Facebook and Twitter, but I was bored. I'm tired. But next time on my AEW review coming up Wednesday night, I would do that, and we'll have a nice little discussion about AEW Dynamite this week, which should be pretty damn good. We have Kuroshita and Dr. Britt Baker going one-on-one. We also have the first round of the AEW TNT tournament, so that should be pretty good. And I think the first side of the bracket is going to be contested this week, and then the next week we got the second half of the bracket, and then the following week we got the semifinals, and then I believe at the end of this month will be the finals of the AEW TNT Championship Tournament, and we will have a winner, and we'll see who it is. I still think it's going to be Lance Archer, but then again, they could give it to Cody, but I think Cody will lose it right away to Lance Archer, because they're going to start this little feud before they get back into the Blood and Guts feud. So, but we'll see what happens with that. So, that's that. So, overall, Raw was it was all right. It wasn't great for a post-WrestleMania show. It could have been way better. Usually, with the crowd, being wherever it is, it would have been 10 times better than going crazy with some chants and just overall insanity with some returns or some debuts and just what you would see on a Monday Night Raw. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave Raw a 6 out of 10 stars for the show. 6 out of 10 stars is my rating. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. And that's it for Monday Night Raw. So we'll see what happens with SmackDown this Friday night with their show. We're going to probably hear from Braun Strowman, the new Universal Champion. Probably hear from Bray Wyatt after him beating John Cena. Probably hear from Bayley retaining the SmackDown Women's title. We'll see where that goes. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens with that. So SmackDown should be pretty good. We'll see what happens this Friday night. Fox! And then after that, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if WWE has anything taped for the next coming months, or if at all next week or anything. I don't know what's going on. I have to look, see. I guess we're going to hear either tonight or over the next couple of days what's going to happen with the TV tapings and schedule for Raw and SmackDown. Unless they're going to do some, they're going to show old SmackDowns and old Raws, which will suck. Until they can actually go somewhere and fight either at the Performance Center or they fight somewhere else. But we'll see what happens with that. Same thing with AEW. We don't know what's going to happen over the next coming weeks with that. So wrestling is kind of in a standstill right now, where it's going to go. And that's it. So that's it all for watching. Leave your comments and your hate and whatever you want down below in the comments section. Continue to subscribe to this channel and my other channels as well. All of them are in the description box. Hit me up via Twitter with your questions and follow me on Twitter, friend me on Facebook. And that's all I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much all I gotta. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So didn't have a great stream, but was just invaded by Sean's Entertainment dick riders. They can all burn in hell. And that's pretty much it. And you want to keep coming to my streams, but thanks for the viewership. Thank you. But if you want to talk shit in the chat, you're just going to get all blocked. That's all I'm going to say. And if you don't like it, well, do something about it. But you can't. Because all you're going to get is blocked, and you're going to get buried and destroyed by me and a bunch of all my other supporters, and that's it. So, go fuck yourself. Go fuck Sean's Entertainment. Go fuck Dave25. I don't give two shits. Go fuck everybody. And like that song by Steel Panther. Fuck everybody. Everybody can suck my dick. They made a song about me. That's my theme song. And if you don't like it, well, you don't know jack shit about heavy metal. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your late Monday night. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. I'll be back on Wednesday with my AEW Dynamite review. And then Thursday night, I'll be doing my NXT review for NXT this week. And if anything comes up during the week, I'll let you know. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. Haters, go fuck yourself and go get coronavirus and die. Bye-bye. You go bye-bye now. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, you bitches.